My name is Ted Taylor. I'm the Executive Director of Family Promise of Greater Phoenix. Easy thing. I had a very wise man say to me one time, this is a fairly small nonprofit, so you're going to do a little bit of everything all the time. And it took me a while to get my arms around that. I actually like being involved in a lot of things, but I also can be over controlling in that way. So I think what I've learned about Family Promise is to balance the role that I play with the people who work with me. I can honestly tell you this is an amazing team. The team of people who do this, all servant hearts, are very good at wanting to take leadership on what their area of responsibility is. So they were recruited that way. We didn't recruit people who wanted somebody to tell them what to do. Burnout is a challenge. Why? Because I live this work. I mean, I can honestly tell you that that's part of what I love about it. I love it. I live it thinking about it almost every single day, whether it's the weekend or the weekday. In addition to that, I recognize that this is a dynamic enterprise, so it moves all the time. There's always things going on. So, one of the things I've learned is that my wife is an amazing gift for me. I call her the real executive director at Family Promise because I talk with her all the time about what's happening here. It's the one person I do that with. I talk to her about strategy. I talk to her about challenges. I talk to her about after I've exited a family and I'm just torn up. I talk to her about that, and she walks me back from the cliff of pain or the cliff of how can I do this any longer. So I think that for me, burnout is partly kept at bay because I have an amazing partner in life who helps me work through those challenges. Now let's talk about it at a staff level. Staff at Family Promise works really hard. I think it would be honest to tell you that anybody that works with Ted is going to work really hard. It's just how it is. But it's very rewarding work, which means that the families are such a part of this. We live amongst the families, so we're not living separate from them. We are amongst them. So I think for our staff, part of the key is experiencing the families. I believe it's the fuel that keeps our staff together. It can be burdensome in some ways if you take the baggage home every night, but it can also refuel you. So what I've learned is that as we interact with the staff and share stories about what's going on or interact with the families, or I love having coffee with the families in the morning, it refuels. It's what gives us back that understanding of the role that we're playing, that these are really people just like us. They're no different. They have the same aspirations. They love their children. They just want us to help them get over this hump. And that's the role that we play. So I think that's for staff.